What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Wednesday, August 17th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 9-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. So the two studs on the slate that I like, Max Scherzer and Carlos Rodon, both of those guys in great spots. They have good pitcher versus team history. The Braves have only hit 26 of the last 128 pitches from Max Scherzer. That's a .203 batting average. And the Diamondbacks have only hit 7 of the last 49 pitches from Carlos Rodon. That's a .143 batting average. So both these guys in great spots here tonight. If you want to pay down at the pitcher position, take a look at Cal Quantrill. He's pitching against the low-salary batting team, the Detroit Tigers. Cal Quantrill giving up a .740 OPS versus lefties, facing 5 lefties. The Tigers have hit 15 of his last 60 pitches. That's a .250 batting average. He's $8,300 FanDuel salary, and he's $1,300 less on DraftKings. He's averaging 27 fantasy points per game on the season, and he's been on fire, scoring 52, 40, and 18 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has an ERA of 3.67. Record is 10-5, pitching an average of 93 pitches per game. So this guy kind of stands out to me as a low-salary pitcher with a good matchup and a good track record so far this year. So I like Cal Quantrill here versus the Detroit Tigers. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Nathaniel Lowe batting against a low-salary pitcher, Adam Oller. Nathaniel Lowe batting a .765 OPS versus righty pitchers. Adam Oller giving up a 1.005 OPS versus lefties. Nathaniel Lowe is 1 for 1 here versus Oller. That one hit is a home run. He's $2,900 FanDuel salary, 100 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .291. So I like Nathaniel Lowe here versus Adam Oller. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Jeff McNeil with a 14% batting advantage over Jake Odorizzi. Jeff McNeil batting 6% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .767 OPS versus righty pitchers. Jake Odorizzi giving up a .754 OPS versus lefties, so he pitches his worst ball versus lefty batters. Jeff McNeil is 2 for 4 with a 1 OPS here versus Odorizzi, and he's $2,800 FanDuel salary. He's $1,900 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .312. Now, he did leave left Friday's game due to a cut on his right thumb, but he's expected to take the field. And it looks like that was an update for this weekend or the previous weekend, so he should be good to go now. It's Wednesday. He should be back out there. So I like Jeff McNeil here versus Jake Odorizzi. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I like Yandy Diaz batting against a low-salary pitcher, Domingo Germán. Yandy Diaz batting a .705 OPS versus righty pitchers. Domingo Germán pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 19% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .857 OPS versus righties. Yandy Diaz is 3 for 11. That's a .273 batting average, and he has a .818 OPS versus Germán. One of those 3 hits was for a home run. Only $2,600 FanDuel salary, $1,600 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .272, so I like Yandy Diaz here versus Domingo Germán. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. So there's a lot of good value on the slate, so I think you can fit in this stud. I like Trey Turner with a 31% batting advantage over Eric Lauer. Trey Turner batting 23% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a 1.033 OPS versus lefties. Eric Lauer giving up a .676 OPS versus righties. But I like this pick because Trey Turner is 5 for 10 with a 1.7 OPS versus Lauer. 2 of those 5 hits are for home runs. He's $4,300 FanDuel salary, $1,500 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, has a batting average of .306. So I like Trey Turner here versus Eric Lauer. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. Stud that I like is Mookie Betts. I also like Randy Arozarena. He's got a 7% batting advantage over that low salary pitcher Domingo Germán. Randy Arozarena batting a .738 OPS versus righty pitchers. Domingo Germán pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 19% worse than his other pitches. And Randy Arozarena is 2 for 5 here versus Germán with a 1.4 OPS because one of those 2 hits was a home run. He's $3,300 FanDuel salary, $1,500 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, and he scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, and all 4 of those scores were over 20 fantasy points, so he's been on fire, got a batting average of .256, so I like Randy Arozarena here versus Domingo Germán. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.